Hi Scorpio, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your weekly tarot reading for the week of March 14th to the 20th, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to remind you, as always, this is general for the week, so just take what resonates and don't stress over what doesn't. Thank you in advance for your likes, comments, and subscriptions, your love and support, okay? And as well, to book a personal reading, just reach out via email. Everything you need is down below. You won't regret it. And stick with me to the very end. Don't forget to get an answer to your own yes or no question. So just think of it along the way. Wow, that came out better than I expected. And as well, I do want to apologize just very quickly for this coming out a little bit late. It doesn't typically happen for me. I've had a lot going on, worked another job recently, which took a lot out of me. And then, yeah, I just need to take a day. So I do want to get this out for you either way. Let's get started, okay? The overall message I got for you, Scorpio, for this upcoming week or for this week, the flow of a true master. The flow of a true master. Beautiful. And the song spirit chose to speak upon your week, Magic by Coldplay. Magic. Such a good song. I'll leave it down below per usual for you to utilize. They're saying definitely listen to it. But we're going to begin by pulling a couple messages from the Elemental Oracle deck, and then we'll further speak upon your week with the Mystic Mondays deck. There's no flow in that it will come to be. Interesting. And that it will come to be. It's a week that helps you recognize that you have that flow within you, the ability, the capability to just create it. Okay. You master what you do as a Scorpio naturally because you're so passionate and you wrap yourself up with it 100%. Okay, sorry, 1,000%. So just recognize that wholeheartedly. All right, and we have, interesting, because at the bottom of the deck before I started, I flipped this deck over not to see it, but they told me this was going to end up being relevant. And here we have it again. The Sun card, talking about how much of a light you are, how happy you deserve to be, how certain people do make you happier than you want to give them credit for at times, okay? We're beginning with the Rain card, talking about Empress energy, giving birth to something new. What do you desire? Let the happiness, the change, the adjustments rain on in. It feels like you're trying to give birth to something different, but similar. Does that make sense? Something to replace another situation that's been weighing heavy on you, on your heart and soul. Allow for yourself to water your garden until the time being, until you can move to that leap of faith, that new start, that freshness that you truly desire. Don't expect it to be perfect, but expect it to be, 10 times better. Go with the flow until that time comes. It's a week that reminds you that you deserve more than you've been dealing with. And abundance will flow in up until that point, but a lot of which will have to do more so with what's coming up, what's about to take place in the near future, rather than where you're at now. So just make the best until the best. Growth, plants. They're saying your rants will inspire. Your rants, your run-on sentences, your stories. Anyways, the growth in plants card, talking about how you're thinking thoroughly, and acting upon the growth that you're experiencing at this time. When you say something unexpectedly, don't be surprised, or you might be surprised, but don't be shocked by how much it helps somebody. You may be spoken through by spirit, okay? Or you may just simply be acting upon something you went through without meaning to. Again, it could be connected to spirit. There's a huge level of growth and nature taking place throughout your week, as we do have the rain, the plants, and the water card out here, as we haven't spoke upon the water card. Slow it down. Take a deep breath. It feels like you slow it down at times completely, and then when you get back into that go, go, go mode, you can't sort of catch your breath or just pace oneself, all right? Don't allow other energies, people's thought processes, approaches, or their life in general to completely or just even at all affect your mood, your vibe, your approach, your flow, all right? It feels like once you separate your way of being from somebody else's, not to say they aren't important to you or can't sort of help you in any way, shape, or form. It's like you find it easier to go with the flow, to go smoothly through your week and moving forward like water as we move on to the water card, okay? People can help, but people can hinder all the meanwhile. Just keep that in mind. With the creation card, it's just a week of creating. It just feels as if you are being pushed to recognize that you're a peaceful manifester. I'm getting a Queen of Cups, but a manifestation magician vibe about this card as well. Feeling as if you're pushed to, with these doves, keep the hope alive, as certain difficulties do come to be throughout the week, but that's life. And I feel like you'll cope with them in the best way possible, but don't get overly feisty, okay? You need to recognize at times as a Scorpio that passion is there and it's beautiful, but it sometimes translates and comes through to other people, frustrations, irritations, who they're saying downright untrustworthy individuals, in a very feisty manner, right? Sassy, at times too much or misplaced. Take a deep breath and just go with flow. Go with the flow, and hold back when need be. Okay. Recognize when too much will not help. When it's best to just swallow your pride and just move on forward, right? Towards just focusing on the end goal, on the future aspirations that you have at this time. There is also a level of freedom now I'm getting that you desire. Now, whether it's from that situation you wish to complete and move on from, or just in general, you could want to just travel. As I was shown somebody in a car with their hair flying out the window, okay? Should have been more so like a motorcycle or something, but you get the point. I got it from, it all started with the hair in this imagery. Freedom is a must at this time. Peace is even more of a priority, or it should be. Not surprised. Desiring a tower moment, my friend. All right, for Scorpio, bear with me. You're going to just struggle at certain points, and I feel like it'll make you laugh, or at least it should. There's going to be a split focus on a connection and your hermit mode throughout this week, okay? It feels like we're certain connections. Being pushed to recognize you have the ability, the power to go with the flow and connect with people, but then also adapt to your alone time. It feels like you can't help but just be in one mood or the other, right? It's not just you wanting to socialize throughout the entire week, which is normal, right? Or you can't sort of it doesn't feel like you want to be alone 24/7 throughout the week. So do recognize that the universe is granting you a nice balance of both. And when you're alone at certain points throughout the week, you'll come to a certain realization about how to best cope with a certain somebody, or how to best acquire the right kind of love for oneself. You will find that a lot of people, wow, I'm speaking quickly. A lot of people, as I force myself to slow it down, do that at certain points throughout the week, will want to come at you in a feisty way, or a lot of people will just want to hang out with you. You will find that you have a lot of love options, okay, or a lot of choices coming through, like the Seven of Cups, for this change that you're wishing to acquire, something you want to invest in, or a new job. All right, you're manifesting more than you realize at this time when it comes to your independence. So just keep all of which in mind, okay? You're a manifesting machine that is creating a new sort of electrifying vibe about your life with a hint of simplicity, all right? I just heard I'm a little bit confused, but I got this. I'm a little bit confused, but I got this. All right, so when it comes to a connection, you're going to be getting a lot of communication, okay? You may find that there's a rapid achievement or a rapid progression with a specific somebody that's been a bit stagnant. That in of itself will make you satisfied, happy. You could find that for you single Scorpios, a lot of people just are very intrigued by you, want to get to know you, or you could find that there's a lot of communication that's very quick to start and quick to end, right? Fizzles quickly, purposeful. A lot to learn, okay? Don't get attached. You'll know when to sort of feel somewhat or fully attached. The Hermit and the Sun touching base upon each other, talking about how you're going to find that your alone time makes you extremely happy, as I struggle to say it. It's going to allow for you to feel more peaceful, to heal, to just feel as if you don't have to prove this or that to people. You don't have to impress people, right? You just will even find that certain times when you spend time alone and clean up and organize and just create, develop. I'm getting creating art will help you come to certain conclusions, will help you feel more like you, will help you get ready to get back out into the world to deal with certain frustrations or to socialize. All right. So do embrace your alone time. I think you will, but just keep that in mind as we pull one more. Okay, we're pulling two more rather. Okay, so you're a bit heartbroken in the midst of not expecting the best or just not sure as to what's going to take place moving forward. Feeling a bit defensive because of the heartbreak you've dealt with in the past. Don't allow that to hinder what could be truly successful. Allow yourself to keep the hope alive and make a wish moving forward. As it is a week, going back to the overall message, you're truly representing the flow of a true master, a true manifester, a true magician is what they're saying. So keep creating, keep being passionate, and keep going with the flow as you recognize a lot, create a lot once again, and are needing to truly adapt to and create change. Okay, let's answer your question. For Scorpio. Okay, you're getting an answer of no. You're getting an answer of no, all right? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hoping you have an amazing week, and I'll definitely see you next time. Bye, Scorpio.